Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I feel like we're nearing the end now. We got Monokuma on the ropes. All we have to do is solve every single mystery of the school if we want to get out of here alive. Otherwise we're all executed. Surely that's not a tall order, right? For me and the gang. Anyway, let's carry on. Monokuma has a hint for us. Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope in the ground in front of you. The envelope? What is it? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry. Just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. Is it more photos? Yeah, it's a photo. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. That's all of us. 1, 2, 3, oh, there's Mukuro. She's right there next to Hiro. Wait, where am I? I can't even see myself. Oh my god. Maybe I was the one who took the photo, right? It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba. Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself, and we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Well, I guess Celeste is really wearing a matching uniform, but... Yeah, Hina, Byakuya, Junko, everyone. I guess Sakura's not really wearing it as well. Same with Hiro. And, now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me, and didn't know each other until they got here. Even Kyoko's there. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... Could it be? Everyone else? And just me? We also have that mystery of Makoto saying that he can't leave, he has to stay. What's that all about, you know? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? So I can't pronounce that word at all.
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out! But, I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of the left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it! What does it mean? Okay, what do we know so far, right? The tragedy, I've mentioned this a bunch of times, but I just feel like I need to repeat it again. They say it's the most, you know, tragic thing, the worst event in human history. Okay? As tragic as a bunch of high schoolers dying in a classroom, is that really the worst event in human history? We've got sort of hints that, like, an apocalypse has happened, right? Maybe, like, we've heard the headmaster's goal was to keep all the ultimate students together so that if civilization does kind of come to an end, the ultimate students can represent hope of rebuilding the world because we are the best at what we do, right? I'm guessing we all met a year ago. I don't remember. What's Makoto's role in all this? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. And what did he show Hiro? Hiro was dodging us, wasn't he? How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? I don't think it's fake. But it looks so real. So full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me? Is this just an elaborate prank this entire time and the joke's on me? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Do I get to keep the photo? I hope I have. It's on my truth bullets. I'd love to show you guys what I think. Where the hell is everyone? I guess they're in their usual places. Let's go find Kyoko in the dorms first. Should be curious. And I value her opinion highly. Her and Byakuya are kind of on the same level, and then we got, you know, the trickle down on everyone else. Upstairs we go. She's probably still in the room. The headmaster's room. Shit. Okay. Man. See, and like, look at this place. Look how worn down it is. It's all destroyed with rubble. And the lockers, Hiro's locker has got some stuff in it, and same with supposedly Kyoko's, right? What I'm curious about is our memories. Especially Kyoko, she can't even remember. There's all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I better give her some more time. Man, Makoto, we ran all this way. Okay, never mind. Well, let's go find the others then. Hina. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina? Why? Why won't you talk to me? Why is everyone avoiding me all of a sudden? Is there something on my face? Did I get like a noodle cup stuck to my head like Kyoko? Shit. Well, let's find the others then. Okay, Byakuya's in the library, according to the map. If he goes pale as a ghost, I'm gonna be very worried. Please, please, give me some answers. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me? He wasn't scared of me though, he was angry at me. What the hell? Does everyone think I'm the mastermind all of a sudden? That explains Hiro and Hina being scared of me and Byakuya being angry at me. Shit! Oh, what's happening? Hiro's in the garden. Can someone just explain to me what's going on? Did you guys see the photo as well and you're creeped out because I'm not in it? Hey Hiro! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It's like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? What the hell? Everyone must have gone to the gym before me, right? Monokuma must have said something. Or they saw the photo. Shit. Okay, anyway, Toko's in the biolab. According to the map. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toko! She must have seen... Oh, she's opened one of the things. It's open. Oh, but Toko! Well, yeah, probably a good idea. I should check on her first. Toko! Are you okay? No, no! She's not dead, is she? I thought so. Ugh. It's cold. Super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch a cold. You keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? Oh, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, but then what?
You reached that certain age.
Hot and bothered, straight up horny. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Is that gonna be important later on? I feel like it. They've brought it up quite a number of times now. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Yes!
So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Yeah, oh, well there you go, it's a truth bullet. Genocide Jack's memory has been added.
Huh?
But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes,
By himself? I assume so. He didn't want my company, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm on fire!
I knew it, I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta go hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Togo shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. And I wonder if one of them remembers that photo being taken. Maybe? Where is it? I don't think we can bring it up again fully. Looks like regular Toko from what I can tell though. Right there, right? Is everyone working against me? The fridge, it's open! But I'm sure they were all shut last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko?
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. I'm not that bad at my job, okay? I know it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here, when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why has everything got to be so difficult with her?
Anyway...
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, and that's it? Okay, fine. Where? Here? There? On the tarps? Let's check out this stuff again anyway. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. It's the same one as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember, that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Right, of course. But no one else had access to the biolab because it was locked. Only the mastermind did. I talked like Monokuma just now, sort of. I've already looked through this instruction manual. More importantly, it's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Okay. We should really check to see if all the bodies are accounted for. On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue lights are on. But these ones aren't.
It would seem...
The blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on? Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights? Mm-hmm. But there's 16 students, and I only know 6 people wandering around. 6? Yeah, that's right, 6. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. Yeah, she hasn't gone to the gym, right?
Whew.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I guess everyone else took the bait. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her. I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation.
Whew.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they would go slow. In that spirit. I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and a blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Yes. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference?
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds? It makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? I certainly have. I've accrued for it. One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many scenarios as they possibly can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Thanks for the advice.
Hey,
So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remember all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Hang on. Hold on. 5'7". Same height. I can't remember the weight. What's the weight again? The weight was 97 pounds. This is a cadaver. 97 pounds! Okay, can't believe I figured it out by rewatching earlier videos. Anyway, and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba. No.
And
That must mean she applied the tattoo, right? Herself. Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait. Are you not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad, leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yeah, but still,
whew,
you really are naive. You know that? It's really quite appalling. She could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. The picture. Oh, and the book. Two things. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. I don't think she's going to talk about the photo. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? What if we tried your handbook on it? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about?
I
need to go investigate those lockers. Right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. She's got her own handbook. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto,
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? And it says class number 78. Urgent interviews?
so...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever been before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Shit, what's on it?
Makoto,
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? I've got all the time in the world until the class trial begins. Ramble?
in other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I could never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask, for the rest of my life, and all because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So, why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider the task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Is this like foreshadowing that the truth is we're like the only survivors? Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. Let's go. Come on. AV room. Let's go, 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 let's go! Made it. All that running around. Please, give me some answers. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long. And there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
It sounds like Mondo, doesn't it? The voice I heard was the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
What does this mean? As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. That's all I get! Just the fact that we potentially volunteered to stay here forever? There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this? Only this? I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder, for goodness sake. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. Okay, there's more. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. It's me! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Whoa, I sound really different. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation, but the I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Why do I sound so different?
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
I feel like I'm possessed or something.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
What does this all mean? So, did we really follow through? Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya? Toko? Hina? Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in the school. Forever. And then... Mukuro? No, Kyoko? Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean we all forgot? I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or we haven't forgotten everything. We all remembered what our ultimate abilities were. Kyoko was just hit the hardest. Interview DVD has been updated. I think that's it. No more hints.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start.
Oh my goodness.
There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning.
Got a great philosophy on life, Monokuma.
Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. the beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
They seem very happy. Uncomfortably happy. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Are we ready? Are we really ready? Come on, we can do this. Get in there. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah. For now, at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya! Byakuya? Why is everyone afraid and angry at me? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first cross trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Ah, Lamate!
I'm on
Ooh.
fire.
Strong Silent Master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze! Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors.
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the Master of Evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. That's what Master wants. It can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh. Where am I? Is she gonna remember to be afraid of me too?
whew,
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy contest, a universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope. Is everyone really watching this?
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious dribble. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This'll be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. They all think I'm the mastermind, don't they? Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid. Suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah. I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator, leaving just me. I started making my way towards the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. There's plenty of mysteries left. I have no clue. Like half of the things I don't know, half of them I do know. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Here we go. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt that gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. What does it look like this time? Oh, whoa. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle! And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin!
Danganronpa.